My name is Avery. I'm 30 years old. I'm from Killeen, Texas, and this is the financial audit.
Hold on.
And then the other four are all
You're in a debt
groups.
why am I blanking on it?
Consolidation.
Not consolidation.
No.
You're in a debt like negotiating
Something like that.
program. Oh, I'm blanking on the term. Great time to blank on the term. I think your brain is
Can't blame me.
wearing off on me.
Can't blame me.
Okay, well, so walk me through this again. So
I pay them.
Yeah, who again? What are they called?
Green.
Okay, so we're not thinking about Bank of America anymore. We're talking about the Green Path.
I guess not really, no, because the rest of my 4 credit cards
How much do you
are
pay
all
Green Path on a monthly basis?
$171.
And what do you owe to them overall?
Don't know. If I had to guess, maybe 10.
I don't trust your guess. You're not a reliable narrator on anything that involves a number.
How do you know? Did I even have you asked me questions?
Taxes?
Percentage? Oh, yeah, I don't know
Basic
anything
stuff?
about that.
Okay, so this card is now with Green Path. They're now dealing with this. They are making the payment for you.
Yes.
So the issue with a lot of these, and there's some good ones, there's some bad ones. I support good ones in the right context. I don't know if you have the right context because you probably didn't fix your behavior. Remember the behavior that got into this credit card debt in the first place? You probably are not addressing that before you're doing this, which means you're going to f yourself again. But either way, okay. So I'm okay with some of those negotiating companies, but the thing is, for some of them, like bad ones that might prey on people who that are not that smart, they might have so many baked in fees and bull that you're literally potentially losing even more money than if you're just doing your credit card payments. You already know you are? Why'd you do it then? What the f are you talking about?
Well, I didn't know until after I already did it.
You can sometimes back out of these programs. Have you tried to reach out to them? I know phone numbers are difficult.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't try to reach out because it's already like set in stone.
See what you can do. I don't know about Green Path.
Okay.
But see what you can do. I mean, you've paid $250 in interest in this year. So Capital One, is that in Green Path?
Yep.
Okay, so the Capital One was a 114. Well, why was that in Green Path? It's a 114. You could have paid that. It's less than your minimum monthly payments on everything we talked about so far.
Yeah, 100%. At the time, though, I was in a transition, no job. So it was just like, sweet, got it all moved to one.
Did you basically have no job?
Technically, I do have a job.
Yeah, technically, according to the government, you don't because you're not claiming your income. So I don't know what the f you're talking about.
Well, not yet.
Yeah, 2 years?
I'll figure out how to do my taxes, hopefully after the show, and then I'll do whatever you do.
I know we're going to sit you down with those people, but what would you have done without that? Because you haven't figured it out thus far.
Then the opportunity when it arises would have arisen. Rose?
What?
Right?
What?
It's all...
What even is that? What even is that? It's a phrase or a mindset.
Dude, it all plays out how it's like supposed
Oh, fuck.
Like,
whoa, I hope you don't get any... If your parents die and you don't have an inheritance and your boyfriend becomes...
Why is it that my parents have to die? Why do you keep talking about people dying?
Because life happens and people die. I'm sorry, it's not the happy part of things. But if they die and you do not have an inheritance and your boyfriend can't deal with this anymore, you are literally not going to survive. There is no chance. You're going to always have to rely on trying to go get someone because you can't do this yourself. Or a job, but again, with your job, you cannot sustain. And you are essentially assuming we're in a great... Our job market's fine. Yeah, I bit my tongue. Our job market's fine right now. Is it as good as it was a few years ago? Of course not. But compared to like a recession job market, it is still pretty damn good. You and I have not had to shop jobs in a real recession before. You are just assuming that I'll just get a job is going to exist.
Yeah, but if it doesn't, I've already talked to you about this. It's not so bad to be homeless. Is that bad?
You didn't say that.
Fear of it, right? You're like, be afraid of this. Like, this is danger, and I don't.
Oh
feel
gosh.
the fear
Okay,
of
I think
danger.
you might just need to become homeless so that you can experience how bad that is. I haven't, but I at least can recognize how bad it is. But you're unable to. That's the most delusional thing I've ever heard on the show.
Possibly because
I think you just broke a fucking record.
If you haven't been in a situation, how would you really know how?
Conversations, documentaries, education. You can learn. Will you know the exact experience in terms of a flesh level? No, but you can.
In a really bad situation right now, and I don't even think.
What about the fucking freedom card, lady? Is this a part of Green?
Yeah.
Okay, it was at 2000. With hundreds of dollars in interest accruing over the year, of course. Okay. Oh, what is this?
Oh, those are the student loans.
They paid for some of school, but not all of it?
Correct.
Okay. They paid for a private high school and elementary and middle. Okay. Interesting. Whatever. That's fine. It's not like they have to. 63,800. Where'd you go?
I went to Grand Canyon University.
Okay. You're always obsessed with something green.
Grand Canyon?
Oh, Grand.
Yeah, GCU.
Are these all federal student loans? It looks like. So you have no private student loans?
Like a Sally Mae. I already paid that off.
You had to? You paid it off?
Yes.
What?
20?
It was 20,000?
Maybe 10? I don't know. It's been a minute.
You're 30. It hasn't been that long. When did you pay it off? How did you pay it off?
Maybe a few years ago.
Well, why did you pay it off?
Well, because it had me doing payments every month.
Uh-huh. That was it? That's the only reason why? Yeah. Then why is everything else not paid off? Then if that's the reason, why?
Well, that one, I don't know how that one works.
You're prioritizing going out, which we haven't gotten to your spending. It's in your checking account. But you specifically said at the beginning of the conversation you prioritize going out other than paying off your debt. Why was the Sally...
It's just every other expense.
Gotcha. Why was Sally Mae then prioritized over
Sally
that
Mae,
stuff?
I think I started paying before these kicked in. Like when I got out of college.
But your other credit cards, though.
Yeah, those were after. So Sally Mae started paying first.
So you're responsible for a little bit after college and you've just decided to revert to infancy? I'm confused.
No.
Why would you do that?
Well, I don't really know how it works. So
what's your minimum monthly payment on these student loans?
0.
Are they 0 or are you not paying them?
They are 0.
Okay. Were you in an income-based repayment plan?
Yes.
And you know that?
Yeah.
For sure?
Yeah. I reapplied for it whenever they were going to restart your payments, and then you had to switch over the plans. So then I went on
$63,817, $0 payment, and they're on deferment right now, most likely because they are being challenged in court. They're all tied up. Those type of payment programs might get struck down. You might be forced to pay about $700 a month in payments.
That's what it would be like before COVID happened.
It's why I said it.
Yeah.
Yes. But you realize that, right? Like you could get, and if you don't, they'll garnish your wages from whatever job you have.
Garnish my wages?
As in, if you go get a job before your income hits, like a W-2, before your income hits, they will take money before your income hits. They will force you to pay it. Force. Gunpoint.
Because I'm not going to choose to pay it like I was before.
I don't know how you'd be able to now.
Well, I would figure it out.
That's our answer for everything. You don't know. You've only known a good economy.
You might be right about that.
I am right about that, for f***'s sake.
Okay, you win on that one.
It's not a win-lose. It's not a competition. I want to see you survive and do well.
I do too.
If you're viewing this as a fucking argument, then oh my gosh. What did you graduate with? What was your degree?
Elementary education.
Why aren't you teaching?
I don't like school.
Why?
I don't think it's useful. I don't think it was necessary.
What, school?
The tactics, the classroom style.
Then why not try to get into like a charter or private school that might align with your teaching style and what you think a classroom should be? Not that I would want you to teach a kid, but okay.
I just don't like it.
Why'd you get the degree?
To get a degree.
To get a degree? Why didn't you get more general degree, just like a business degree or marketing?
It was the fastest degree out of college.
That's all you cared about?
Well,
and now you're just being a nanny.
2.5 years trying to do nursing, and then it was like I did not like that and was bad at it. So
yeah, no. Even though
to elementary education just to get the degree, got the degree, and then attempted teaching a few times and did not like it. And nannying was like right up my alley. And I got to prepare for like what it's like to be a mom or attempt to be, like build those skills.
Well, if you ever want to do something different, I can gift you a course career certification to change your field, something like accounting, tech, whatever you want. I can gift that to you. If you can make it through it, anyone can make it through it. I don't know if you can. I know you guys can.
Challenge accepted. Yeah, I'd love that.
Oh, okay. Well, you just let us know then.
Now, I'd let you know now. Yeah.
If you could not find a food pantry, you would be starving.
We don't know that.
What's the alternative?
Figuring it out. It's not so bad to be homeless.
I need to stoop this down to a 15-year-old level.
You want to go ahead and baby me because you can't handle your emotions about how I'm responding, by all means, go ahead.
A little penis.
I mean, just saying. I need a break.